Hello, guys. Good morning. Thank you so much for tuning to our monthly family meeting. And I'm so excited having you guys tuning today. And we will start right away so that we don't waste your time because we understand time is money. So today, agenda will be discussing matters arising, how to make money, how to build your team, and how to make your current account really worth your purchase. All right, so I will just go ahead with the introductory part of this meeting with just few words that I took out time to actually write because I believe that it will actually help us build our team and also make us a better person. First thing, people don't do what they need to do to get what they want. Okay, I'm going to say that again and I'm going to explain what that means. People don't do what they need to do to get what they want. People only do what they are already wired to do. What does that mean? People life are already programmed on autopilot. And if I ask us here, or I didn't mean everybody have joined now, or those that will listen to you afterwards, everybody needs money. If I ask who does not need money, listen to me right now. I bet no hands will be up. But everybody needs money. But the question now is everybody doing what it takes to make money? The answer there is no. Okay, people only do the best minimum, even though they need money. People are not willing to do what it takes to get what they want. So that is where the place of leadership. That's why I asked if you have a team, if you have at least introduced two persons to the meeting, so you can encourage the people need encouragement. People need to be carried along. People need as a certain level of life. People need to be helped, not just give them money per se, but people need to be pushed to do certain things. But because as a human being, some people life based on background has been autopilot to do certain things, not to do so much, but expect so much. Okay, so I believe this might be the underlying factor where we need to go and sit down and think, okay, am I doing enough to get what I get? Am I doing enough? If I'm expecting to get to perhaps to become a director in Cradon by December, am I doing well enough to actually earn that feat, or I'm just doing the bare minimum and I expect a lot? So bottom line is people do not do what they need to do to get what they want. People only do what they are autopilot to do, and I believe this meeting so far will address most of the learning issues, most of the underlying issue we have to do with background factor, human factor, environmental factor, and the legs, probably spiritual factor too. Yes, of course. So thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to take this introductory part of this meeting. I will hand over to Mr. Abiola for the next agenda. Stay tuned while I go through the agenda for the meeting so we can do it proper. So the next agenda for the meeting is matters arising. Mr. Abiola, I will hand over to you to take this part so we can quickly go to the next agenda on the list.
Okay, thank you so much, Imo. Um, Let me say, somehow, our family members, it appears they're busy. We've tried to call a good number of them personally. Some said they will be here. But as we often do in Crowd One, we don't have Nigerian time. We only have Crowd One time. And thanks to technology, we can record this and they can check it later. So we want to hear from our members what they feel are the matters at the moment and how we can address them. Because our style of leadership is not about being in charge. It's about taking care of people in our charge, because real power belongs to the people. And this is what informed this meeting. Okay, thanks. Miriam is also here. Kande. Maybe once she connects audio, we can know more from her. But we will proceed all the same. Welcome, Miriam Kende. We are at Matters Arising at the moment. While you settle in, let me ask Mishak. Mishak, I know you are also commuting, and we appreciate your presence here for being part of us despite your busy schedule. What are some of the things that you feel we need to do differently? Probably, maybe we are not heading in the right direction, so that you can share your own thoughts for us to address them, because we cannot see ourselves. We need our team members to guide us so that together we can achieve more. So Mishak, I would you can unmute yourself to share your thoughts. Then we can proceed.
Okay, thank you, Abiola, for the opportunity. Good morning, everyone. So sorry, can anyone hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
we
I can
can.
hear you.
Okay. So for me personally, I really do not have much. Not necessarily much. I don't have anything to say because personally for me, I've been a very silent person, both in the group and I think I attend less of the meetings. But one thing that I want to comment about the whole business is how people like Abdullah they check in on us at intervals. Like I know I've really not had much time for it, but I know at intervals they always check up on me to know how am I doing, how has the business, have I been following, have I been seeing information and stuff like that. So that really makes me feel part of the family because I know so many people in my office that are in this crowd one. And I've asked them, do you guys have meetings? Do you guys say, what's that? Him since he joined, that's a colleague. That since he joined, he's not even sure if anybody has called him to know what's up or this. But I told him, me that doesn't even attend our own meetings, but they call me at intervals. So for me, it's really commendable. And with the groups that was created and stuff that have been dropped, I really want you guys to continue the way you're doing. So it's really a good thing. That's all I have to say.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mishak. We look forward to hearing your own success story. Those comments mean so much to us, and we will continue to do more in that regard. Nabil is also here. Before then, maybe I don't know if he has, we are on matters arising, that is issues bedeviling us. What way should we go? And how do we think we can address some of these salient issues? So we also have Mariam Kande, Hajia Mariam Kande. You can unmute yourself to share your thoughts in a few minutes. Shakiru Bakari, Prof, welcome. You can also unmute yourself to share your thoughts so we can address them and wrap up as soon as possible.
Hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, doctor.
Oga, Imo Friday, and everyone. Sorry, it's been a while. I actually featured in
Of
our
course.
meet. Yes, so sorry. Yeah, in fact, even teammates have been they messaged me and said, "Kai, doctor, this one where you draw back. Are you sure say Kado and never fold off like?" Then I have to start explaining that it's not such. That is some distractions that came up. And anyway, straight to the matter. It's actually clear and evident. Everyone, it's the pace in which we move. It's not as it used to be, and it's I believe it's partly due to, I would say, over expectations from our affiliates. There are many of our members. Of course, you would invite them to webinars. They've seen the vision of Crowd One. They are interested, but you will still have them. They would paint beautiful pictures of Crowd One, even more than what it is in its entirety. So now when the time comes now, they now expect more than what should be expected. And at that time, when you explain, they'll feel, no, this wasn't how you said it, you said so. In fact, many cases of that, this is part of what is even making one so reluctant. You see them coming and saying, this was not what you told me. You told me that this, I told you that you have attended global webinar, you attended local, okay, even if I had said that, was that what was corresponded in this webinar? They said, no, it is what I said. So all these statements is part of what makes the team weak, and I don't know. And personally, I have been busy with some exams, and thank God it's over. I've been done. So I wish to also resume activities, no matter how little. But the fact is, it's not a one-man show. You'll have at least many other people in your team that also are motivated to do these things you do. But many of them, they are all downcasted. They are not really interested in Kawan. You see many of them, even the strong guys, they stop picking one's call. Some joined long reach and some other things like that. So it's really disastrous. There are only a few of us that are still motivated as at the initial. So now the plan and hope is how we could rejuvenate the entire team. That is my own concern, because the truth is everyone that is in the team has registered, and the issue of refund is not even there, because we want them to just see this thing in the long term. And the funniest part is no one will want to spare their time to even join webinars to attend and see what. The only thing is phone calls when they pick your call, and when you invite them to webinars, they don't want to do that. You understand?
Morning.
Yeah, so I don't know. I know Email Friday. I respect your consistency so much. You and Abiola, you guys are really, really, really at it, and I've always been motivated by your efforts. So I know you guys have more wealth of experience in this thing now, and I just wish we profile solution how to bring everyone back, even if they won't prospect. How can they resume or rejuvenate that spirit of, okay, looking at crowd one on a long-term basis, even if they don't feel okay, they want to let them know they are secured, they have nothing to lose, how these guys can be carried along. I think that's my own primary submission now. Sorry, I joined the road. I had to just come to a street to just make this call. Thank you very much for your consistency, Mo Friday, Ajia Mariam, and every of our members. I appreciate being with us today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Nabil. First things first, we appreciate you being here. And before I forget, though I'm not taking your permission to do this, I believe you're not gonna hang me after doing it anyway. Dr. Nabil just finished his IELTS exam, what many people call IELTS, and he scored a point of 8, total average of 8 points out of 9. Please, guys, I don't know if you can unmute yourselves and give him a round of applause. We're so excited and so happy for him for this rare feat, guys. So if you can hear me, after a count of 2, can we unmute ourselves and give him a round of applause? 1, 2, go.
Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate it.
Congratulations, brother. We're so happy for you, and we wish you the very best in all your endeavors, and all of our team members too. Now, one thing we want us to understand is Crowd One is beyond the business. We are not, yes, we are here together. For most of us, Crowd One connected us. For some other of us, we will, with or without Crowd One, we will still be together. That is very key. Virtually all the people here from Nabil, Imo, Mishak, no, even you see, we have what connects us beyond Crowd One. Now, I think in addressing issues like this, communication is key. Yes, I know we are all under pressure. We have different challenges that we're facing, but like one of our mentors said, Jim Ron, don't pray for less problems. wish you should have more skills, because the problems will prop up their ugly heads. But when you have the skills to tackle the problems, you will still stay ahead of the game. So communication, no matter what, because people buy us before they buy the business. Now, that is why we need to keep staying in the game, even if it is occasionally. We know, like for us, a good number of us, Crowd One, we started this as a side business, part-time. I think it is better we go back to the basics and look at Crowd One as a part-time business. Okay, fine. I am not giving up my full-time job yet. I am starting Crowd One as a part-time business. And like every other business, it requires effort. So, but my goal is to make ×2 of what I am making in my full-time business in Crowd One. So when I do that, then I decide what next I want to do. So we should remove the mentality of get rich quick, of wanting to be a millionaire overnight. Nowhere does it happen except if you are a Yahoo person, and you know that doesn't last, because the feds will get to you if you are swindling people of their hard-earned money. So we need to make them realize that. And of course, they need to also take personal responsibility, because we have shared the opportunity with them, but they also need to check, to do their own due diligence to confirm some of the pieces of information. And that notwithstanding, we need to be there for them. We need to explain. When they want to talk, let them rant. Unfortunately, many of them are not here in the box, but it's part of those things. And like Mark Chanel said, it is more difficult to revive, you know, what's it called, a partner that has lost interest than it is to get a new partner to join. So in network marketing, we need to continue to talk to new people. It doesn't mean we are abandoning our old people. No, we are there for them, but we cannot force them. We cannot coerce them. But some of them are waiting to see, are we going to quit ourselves, so that they cannot justify. You see, I said it. It was me. I was the one he was using to make money. But when they realize that they have stopped producing, you continue to produce, you are in top shape, you are, you know, always in the game, and they realize that with or without them, you will succeed, then some will come back and say, wow, I am sorry, I thought you were using me. Because the challenge is, many people in network marketing feel their uplines are using them to make money. And not until they realize that we are leveraging, it's a teamwork. Nobody is working for anyone. We are working with each other. If you produce, you will benefit, I will benefit. If I produce, I will benefit, you will also benefit. So when they realize it's a mutual relationship, then they may change their mindset, because it starts from the mind. That's my only tool submission regarding this matter. I don't know if Imo or anyone wants to add something to this particular matter.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Okay.
I want to add. I really like the point you made, saying that it is not get rich quick scheme. It's get rich for sure. Because even when I joined, my goal was to become a director in less than 6 months, probably by the end of the year, so that I can finally quit my full time job. But as it is, it's it's a business for sure. So even if I've not achieved that, so I'm not going to rush to quitting this other part. I'm going to work so hard until I double or triple my earnings in crowd one. Then I can finally let go this other part. So it just how it is. So there's no need to rush. So we should be, if you are active, good for you. You earn as you work, you earn as you work. But if you are passive, patience is needed to actually earn on a lot of the money on long term. So if by this time, tell people, give it a year, give it 1 year. Why do people join multi-level marketing business and expect huge return in less than a month or in 2 months time? Give it the business a year. If it doesn't work for you, then fine, but not in 2 months, 3 months. and you are expecting something huge and you not get it, then you are jumping from one business or another. A lot of people have invited me to several networking business, telling me you don't need to refer, you don't need to prospect, you don't need, I say I've heard you. I've heard. Thank you for the advice. So people need to think long term anyway. I guess that will help the team to grow very, very well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Muhammad Fatima Nana, your microphone is active.
Oh,
You have
sorry.
something you want to say? Yes, you can talk to us. Muhammad Fatima
I don't
Nana.
want to say anything.
Pardon?
I don't want to say anything.
Okay. How's the business? Okay, no problem. Shakiru Bakari, if you can hear us, let us hear your views before we proceed to the next item on the agenda. Okay. Shakir. So Imo, over to you.
Yeah.
Next item.
Okay, next item here. Okay, have you done the marketing training?
No, it's the next item.
Yes, marketing training, next item. Let's do that for in 2 minutes time. Just key points. Makes sense.
Okay, guys. Good morning once again. As we all know, we are in a network marketing company, and we earn commissions when we make sales. Now, one important part of sales is this: don't be at the mercy of your prospect. What do I mean? You don't have to sound like your whole life depends on that prospect buying what you're selling. You need to be, so you need to have a strong posture by asking thought-provoking questions. And these questions could be in this format. Did you know, you can, when you ask someone, okay, are you making money with your smartphone or you're spending money with your smartphone? This is a thought-provoking question. For most people, they are actually spending money with their smartphones. That's why they complain that their data finishes on time. For those of us in business, I don't complain that my data is finishing on time because I am making money with my smartphone. I am making money with my data. So this is a general problem for many people. So you should put the interest of your prospects first. You are not the issue. It's very important because they will buy you before they buy your product. So when you ask them, are you making money or spending money with your smartphone? For most people, if they're not already in network marketing or specifically crowd one, they will say no. Okay. Would you be interested? Or you can say, did you know you can turn your smartphone to your own ATM? Wow. ATM, are you kidding me? Okay. Can I ask him the third question? If I show you how you can do that, will you be interested in joining my team? Now, you see, the first two questions are entirely about the prospect. The third question is where you now bring the proposal of working together. Because you need to also put it at the back of your mind that probably you're not the only person trying to prospect the prospect. That means you're not the only person telling the prospect about crowd one. Maybe other people have tried to tell the person about crowd one, but people are very skeptical. People have a negative mindset about network marketing. They have a preconceived idea. The moment they hear anything network marketing, they switch off. They don't want to hear what else you want to say. And as we say, don't lie, don't paint it, don't change the name. Crowd one is crowd one. We're a network marketing company. But before you give them your pitch, you need to get into their minds. You need to know what they want. So, and for you to be able to do this, there are three cardinal principles. These cardinal principles, I learned it from the previous company I worked with before I joined Crowd One. The first is this: commit your business to God. Many of us, we forget about God entirely. Yes, God is not going to come down from heaven to come and make us rich. but we need some help from God. So when you start, commit it to God. Yes, God, thank you for showing me this, for opening my mind, because a good number of people have been shown crowd one, they never even listened. But for God to even let you have an open mindset to look at it, thank Him, then commit it to God. God, I want to do this. Please guide me. I will not be lazy. Yes, I really want to do this, but please show me the way. Bless me. Let me, be merciful on me, for me to be strong enough and not to quit at the first sight of challenge. So once you commit yourself to God, you commit your business to God, now you know that there is a supernatural being that will always be there for you, even if the entire world turn their backs against you. So then you must be willing to be trained. That's number two. Because it is training that will make you know that you need to put the interest of your prospect first, not you. Because the reason many of us get it wrong is we just want to quickly meet our fear of loss. We want to make money at all costs. And the moment you sign up somebody, at all costs, maybe without really educating the person, maybe you manage to convince the person will still be of the same opinion before he joined the business. So, but when you have the training, the necessary training, then you are also willing to train others. You've committed your business to God, you are willing to be trained, then finally you get to train others. Because the essence of training others is this: it's a business, it's not a job. And in this business, you have nothing to fear if your people are progressing, unlike maybe in contemporary conventional businesses whereby you are scared, you don't want your somebody working under you, you don't want him to know your secrets so that it will not outshine you. Here, we will show you all what we know, because we want you to succeed. We want everyone to succeed. It's not just about us. And the reason you need to be willing to train others is this: you don't want to be the only superstar in your team. One of our great mentors, Ugochukwu, said, if you are the only superstar in your team, you will super suffer. I repeat, if you are the only superstar in your team, you will super suffer. What this means is you have all the answers to their questions. You are the only person that can take all the presentations. You are the only one that can do all the things in your team. The rest don't even know how to do anything. Without you, nothing moves. Then you will super suffer, because if you are not there, nothing happens. And that's not the aim of network marketing. The aim of network marketing is for us to be able to build an enduring business that can continue even when we are no more. Remember, our conventional jobs, our spouses, our next of kin cannot inherit it. But in network marketing, your next of kin can inherit it. So your next of kin can only inherit something that is working. If your business is not leveraging, if it is all about you, you are the only superstar in your team, you did not train anyone that can be better than you, because the goal is to train people to give them a renewed sense of life so that they can be able to do this business with or without you. So that is why you must be willing to commit your time. To train people is difficult. Yes, I must confess, it's not easy, but you have to take the permission to train them. And remember, as kids, when we want to do something as kids, what do we say? Let's go do it. Hardly will you see a kid that I want to go and play alone. No, guys, let's go and play. Let's go do it. That's a very strong word. Let's go and get it done. That shows us that teamwork has been a part of us right from childhood. So now, once you train your team, you make them know that, yes, they are part of something bigger than themselves. Then they have a renewed sense of belonging, that it's not just about them, that together we really want to change the world, as we say. We are not pipe dreaming. This is not a wishful thought. This is, a very determined cause. So I repeat, commit your business to God. You must be willing to be trained, because many people are not trained. And if you are not trained, then you're going to do it haphazardly. And part of being trained is to attend trainings, is to read good books like GoPro, among others. Then you must be willing to train others. Now, guys, I will, before we end this, this particular training, marketing training, I will say this, that there are some obstacles to success in crowd one. Number one obstacle you might face while you are marketing is this procrastination. Now, you already have someone, you have your name list, or maybe you joined the business, you create an imaginary name list in your head, but, oh, don't worry, I'll talk to him tomorrow. Okay, next tomorrow, I'm busy now. I will talk to him later. That is one of your greatest enemies, procrastination. Don't delay. Just do it. Remember, we say make an action plan and plan to action. You don't have to have it figured out before you get to action. Then fear of rejection. You see, they are intertwined. We procrastinate most of the time because we are afraid they might reject us. I must tell you, rejection is not easy sometimes, because as guys, we feel somehow when a lady says no to us. But for most of us who are like Emo Friday is married here, I believe he can share his own experience. I don't know, maybe you can answer this in the next session. Was it the first time you asked your wife, your wife now, the first time you met her, was it the first time she said a yes? I'm not sure. For many ladies, they might be interested, but they will still not tell you yes immediately. The same thing happens to network marketing. Somebody might be interested, but he has his doubts. Now, don't be afraid of the initial rejection, because no doesn't mean never. No may mean, okay, right now is not the best time for me. The person might be going through some phases in his life, might be having some challenges, or maybe he's not in the right mindset to join the business now. So don't be afraid of rejection. So, and if somebody says no, they are not telling you no, they are saying no to their own financial future. So it's not like they are, turning you down entirely. They are turning themselves down. So when they say no, and they like real no, you say next. That's why you need to have an active name list. They tell you no, okay, yes, next. Who else do I have on my name list? Then you pen this one, okay, I've shown this person the opportunity, says no. Maybe 6 months later, I would remind him or her about the opportunity. So you say next, guys. So as we wrap this up, remember, until what you know becomes what you do not know anything. You have known these techniques now. You've known some of the questions you need to ask to intensify the curiosity of your prospects, because curiosity is the mother of all invention. Stir up their curiosity by asking thought-provoking questions. Then you need to commit your business to God, be trained and train others, and you need to be aware of those obstacles, procrastination and fear of rejection. Because if you don't use these skills, you're going to lose it. If you do this well, the best of your life will be the rest of your life, guys. Thank you. Over to you, Emo Friday, for the next item.
Okay, the next item on our list here is testimonial. Okay, and I think the first to take this testimonial should be me. All right, I'm not gonna waste our time with so many things, but I just want to share my testimony personally, and I also want to add to what Abiola said about asking the lady out, and relating it to crowd one. It's the same thing. I'm gonna use my wife for instance. That we have been friends for a long time. Okay, we've been friends for a long time. So the same thing goes to whoever you want to prospect to crowd one. You must have been friends with that person too for a long time, or probably for a short while at least. You know the person very well. The same thing goes to my wife. I know her very well, but I've never asked her out. We're just friends, right? So even when I now asked her out, she still did not say yes immediately. So you have your families and friends to also, for a while. So you now introduce them to Cardon. They did not say yes. That should not kill you. That should not make you feel so bad. Just know that, okay, but as Abella said, it is not the right time for them anyway. But after a while, after some weeks, she said yes. And today we are married. So that's how it is also with Cardon too. why when Abiola called me February, I said no. But after a while, he called me again April. I said yes. So it's like just like that. No, you just need to keep following up on those that you have spoken with in the past, and then and never giving up. And I believe the testimony will be more. So I got a few testimonials on how Cardon has been helpful to me. First off, I would say I joined Cardon April 14th, 2020, a day I will never forget in my entire life. That date is in my head, April 14th, 2020. And because of my journey Cardon, I have long desired to run YouTube channel for a long time, but I never knew exactly what to do. I actually started at some point, but I was only able to have 16 subscribers. Then I stopped. I was just putting random things on the YouTube channel. There was nothing specific. No, I was just putting random things. But when I joined Cardon, I took it upon myself because as I joined, people start asking me questions. How can I do this? How can I do that? How do I change my KYC? And I thought of it, wait, why not do videos that you can upload on your YouTube channel and share it with them, so and keep it whenever they ask you how can I register somebody, you just forward it to them. How can I do my KYC? Just forward it. So that was what inspired me to start my YouTube channel. Today, as you speak, my YouTube channel is almost 600 subscribers, something that I started in May. All right, so that's one testimony that I want to really appreciate with us, that becoming a different person as a member of Cardon, as becoming a member of Cardon has made me become a different person, and has also afforded me to become a better person, like my presentation skill, my speaking ability, and aside, I'm not going, I've not even gone into the Cardon proper. I'm just telling you the external factor, the external benefit that Cardon actually brought about to my life, and it has also afforded me the opportunity to live where I'm currently living right now. No, I joined Cardon April. No, I did plan to relocate. I never planned to relocate this year. But as God we have it, my landlady came and threatened my life with the intention that I was going to beg her. I was going to beg her and all of that. She said I should pack away from my house. Da, 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 da. So many words, so many stuff. Make staying in the house uncomfortable. I just move on and say, fine, it's okay. I'm going to pack out of your house. No, I didn't bother giving her 6 months. No, 6 months. I just say impossible is nothing. So in less than 2 months, she told me I move out. She was surprised. She thought maybe because of Corona lockdown, there was not be more of the lockdown. Thank God for Corona, I was able to make over 2,500 euros. It has afforded me that and I also work too anyway, so I was able to make up the rent money. I did not have to eat my head on the wall. So that is one testimony. And another testimony that is on the way is I'm also expecting my car to arrive very soon. And it has been an awesome journey for me in Cardon. I tell people this. It's not because I'm a member. I did not just buy an account, pay for my educational pack, and sat down and do nothing. I'm actually active. Every day I do research. I attend the global webinar. I attend the Q&A section so that I can get information, so that I can share to people that have decided to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Remark Friday on YouTube, so that I can always update them. So, and the more you do this training, the more you become better, the more you understand the company. Honestly, if I was not active in Cardon, I would have fallen into a trap of one scammer online that said it will help you become a director in 12 months. All you need to do is bring in 2 white code. Because I understand how Cardon works, how the binary system works, I knew it is not possible. He just want to grow, push himself up, and you just be stuck. So it's very important that we understand what we are in. Like the last video I did, that was on Friday. I made it clear that once you join a business, even if you were joined by misinformation, by whatever means, and you are not in the business, it is your responsibility to take out time to study what you have put in your money in. And once you do that, I believe you become a better person. And Cardon, in fact, the way I imagine Cardon, I don't know if people are thinking the way I'm thinking. Let me just share with you, Abiola, and with every other person here. Now, in my mind, let me tell you what's in my mind. Do you know that Facebook they do advert, right? They monetize their members. They get advert like YouTube get advert, so they put it on their web on a page. I bet you Cardone might get to that point where advert will start flying on a platform. Honestly speaking, where they might start paying, you might start having residual income by that. Though it's not yet up yet. I believe by this time next year it might get to that point where we might get to 20 million members, 30 million members, 100 million members, where it might become a necessity instead of pushing adverts on the platform. And it's more residual income for both active and passive members. Thank you so much, Abiola. I guess that is all I have to say for now. Hello, guys. Are you guys here?
Yeah, we are. Thank you too.
Okay.
You are also doubling as the MC. So I was waiting for you to take us through the next agenda.
Okay, the next item is another testimonial by Kuku. Is a Kuku in the call?
No.
If Kuku is on the call, at least I have. Is somebody else willing to share a testimony? If none, I think we have taken enough time. We can just because Mr. Let me help us share Mr. Abela's testimony. So Mr. Abela got his car to last month. Yeah, Abela got his car last month, and it has inspired me because, however, you must know that the car I'm expecting is actually not my first car anyway. I actually got a car 2018, so it's not my first car. So, but this car, I'm going to target Cardone. Impossible is nothing. So, it's very important. So, I believe that so many of our members soon, I believe that they will earn so much in the next future and they will make a lot of money. Yeah. The next on our list is the final closing remark by Dr. Nabil. I don't know if there's any other doctor on our team, but for now, the one and only Dr. Nabil, can you give us closing remarks so we can call this?
Sorry, Imo, I think Shakir is back. Shakir is back. Maybe his microphone is active. He might want to say something before Nabil gives us the closing remark. Thank you.
Okay. Shakiru Bakari, can we hear you, please? We'd love to hear from you. Shakiru? Hello? Hello? I guess she's not speaking. And probably when she comes anyway. Dr. Nebu is not on this call right now. He's not on this call.
I guess it's network. Though Shakir is a he.
Yeah. Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. Shakir.
What a shock.
Yeah.
What a shock.
No problems.
Okay. Whatever the case, so I think we'll call it a closing remark. Abela, do you want to take the closing remark?
Maybe let me hand it over to Mishak. He's my very good friend for more than 10 years now, I guess.
Yeah.
So Mishak, you want to give us closing remark?
Okay, once again. So, can anyone hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so for me, like Imo said, we need to look beyond just joining when to join. What do I mean by that? Okay, so for some people, after joining, all they are after is getting their fear of loss. Let's say, for example, now I contact people, and all that is in my head is just to get the fear of loss bonus. By the time the 2 weeks elapses, I become discouraged. That's if they don't get the join. But by the time you are looking at it as, no, this is something I want to continuously do. And this is something I'm not just after. For me, when I joined, I was never after the fear of loss. Because I wasn't even thinking, because the word fear of loss was even making me feel somehow to me, because I'm not looking for the loss. So I'm not afraid of losing anything. So by the time you have that mindset that let me do this continuously, I'm not going to lose. So by the time you talk to the prospect today, he says no. A month's time, you can always go back to the person. If it doesn't, another month time, you can always go back to the person. Provided you have that in mind that this business is going to continue. So yes, till I get tired and I say I don't do it again. So you can always go back. I'll encourage all of us to always reach out to more people. We can always also encourage each other. That's the last.
Awesome. Awesome.
Okay. Thank you, everyone, for being part of us today. See you on the 10th of October for our event before, Crowd One mega event before the Mixter launch. And the good news here is this: the ticket for joining that event is free, absolutely free, guys. So get all your team members on board on the 10th of October. It's gonna be really, extraordinary. Thank you once again for being part of us. We love you all. Mwah. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Bye-bye.
All right.